Chapter 23. "Run, goddammit!" Cat Adams screamed at the top of her lungs. "Don't stop to shoot back, just run!" Things had gone horribly wrong. She'd known it was a possibility, that this was all a desperate roll of the dice, but she hadn't expected it to happen quite this soon. Many of the Tahni troops had indeed abandoned their post to go meet the attacks on the other side of town, but there'd been so many more than she thought, and they'd kept the crew-served guns up and ready. For a good 2 minutes, as they'd rushed across the open fields toward the gate, she'd held out hope that the explosions, the gunfire, the shouting from the assault on the AAA batteries and the shuttles would keep them distracted long enough for her people to make it across the gap. With just 100 meters to go, that hope had evaporated, blown to bloody chunks in a devastating spray of tantalum darts. Men and women Cat had known for years disappeared without even enough left to bury, and she had no time to mourn them. It was a miracle she hadn't already joined them. They were so close, just needed to get someone through that damned gate. Jerry Ballard nearly got there, was in the middle of planting his breaching charge when a burst from inside tore his right arm off at the shoulder. Not a crew-served gun, a clinical part of her mind thought. If it had been, it would have chewed him to bits. Just a soldier with a KE rifle. Have to get something over that fence. The grenades were old, obsolete. They'd been stored in the bunker for years and, according to Ryan, likely stored in some isolated armory for decades before that. He hadn't been convinced they were still usable, but she'd brought them along anyhow, hooked them into pouches on her tactical vest. She'd told the others not to try to fire back, but maybe this was a case of do as I say, not as I do. Cat shifted her rifle to her left hand and yanked one of the grenades out, pulling out the pin with her teeth, something Ryan had warned her not to try. She let the spoon fly away and tossed it over the fence. 3 meters up, still 30 meters away and probably right at the limit of her arm strength, but adrenaline was always a help. The grenade soared over the top of the fence, but by that time she was already throwing a second, then a third. The first blast was a timpani accompaniment to the static hum-crack of the KE guns, the second and third hard on its echoes, and the incoming